Good morning, ladies and gents. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back into another video. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, as I will stick around through the bear markets. Right, we've had a lot of people asking for an update on Aave recently, so I feel like I just kind of have to do it at this point. And to be fair, it is one of our most favorite borrowing and lending platforms. Whilst Aave has basically seen destruction this bear market, we are consolidating around this $61 level. So we can see at the moment Aave is up 0.55% against Ethereum. We're down 0.45% against Bitcoin, ranked 50 amongst other cryptos with an $860 million market capitalization. The volume is coming through, you know, we're getting a plus 20% surge. Over the week, we're actually up from about $53. We're looking okay. We're getting a small bounce, but over the month we are still down from that $100 price level, which we'd hopefully want to retrieve because it's a huge psychological barrier. And of course, losing $100 is never any fun for any particular cryptos. Another good thing about Aave actually is we've got 87% of the supply in circulation, so it makes me bullish. We're not going to see a huge price shock depending on how much circulation goes back into the ecosystem and onto exchanges too. So it's really nice to see. Aave, one of my favorite projects. You know, I like this one. I talk about it quite a lot. And what I also want to look at is actually the top 100 rich list. Unfortunately, it doesn't really show you how much people are holding. But what we can see of the overall holders, 115,000 unique holders, right? The top 10 holders hold 61% of that. Top 20 equates for 69%, and the top 50 have got 79% of total holders there. And what this massive capitulation phase and extreme fear phase has showed us that from June 7 to July 06, we have seen an extra 3,000 unique addresses open. Now, for an extreme fear phase, that is quite good, considering that's almost a 2.5% increase overall. So I'm very bullish on this project still long term. Always will be. There is no other crypto like Aave, and I think that's very important. And there's another article right here I want to share with you, a bit of things on the news side, allegedly of course, but it's always good for a bit of reassurance. So, world's biggest Ethereum whales accumulate Aave, Compound, and 4 additional altcoins on chain data. According to blockchain tracking service Whale Stats, decentralized borrowing and lending protocol Aave is the third most purchased crypto asset among ETH whales in the last 24 hours. As per Whale Stats, Ethereum whales have clocked an average purchase of 151 Aave, worth $26.2 thousand each. We can see right here 40 Aave whales. These are the top projects that they've been accumulating recently. Aave, followed by Comp, followed by USDT, and a few other projects right here. So it's really good to see all of that. Average token quantity 302 per Ethereum whale. On the total value lock side of things, we're still looking pretty good, for a bear market. We're back to the prices last seen in around April 2021. So it doesn't look terrible, even though we did see a huge TVL before of 32 billion. When you actually look at the overall correction on the TVL, it's not that massive compared to some others that we've seen. It's about 80%. Typically, lots of altcoins are correcting 95 to 99%. So I'm not too bearish on what's going on at the moment on the TVL side of things here for Aave. And I think, we've still got a long way to go. We'll probably even see $50 to $100 billion locked in on Aave by the next crypto bull run, or at least by the peak of it. So we're going to have a look at the price action today for Aave, and I want to start looking at the oversold territories and what's recently happened in these oversold positions, if you can see this here. So here, December we were oversold, we saw a 59% rally, or is that slightly higher if I got this incorrect? Yep, so there's an 84% rally right there. The next oversold position in January gave us a 97% rally. Then we had another one, Terra Luna FUD, oversold position. We saw an 89% rally again. So all this extreme fear in oversold positions every time so far has allowed us to capitalize a lot of return on investment if you did buy into the extreme fear phases. We can see so far this particular swing low on this oversold position gave us a 69% return on investment. So maybe, just maybe, we've already seen the euphoric impulse from this oversold position as it diminishes each time. The swing high is diminishing, as so is the swing low. You can see the volatility is even though still high, the length of the swing is reducing each time. So the chance of us just doing this right now to $200 is extremely unlikely, even though we are trading and printing candles within a bit of a broadening descending channel right here, which reflects volatility. I mean, look at the size of this impulse right here. We came from, March 22. This is where V3 deployed on many layer 1 infrastructures like, Avalanche, etc. Massive swing high, followed by a huge swing low that took us all the way down to $64. So what I see happening right now is that we did lose that support at the key level of $50.07. We actually came down to $46, which doesn't surprise me that we saw so much accumulation at that particular range. We didn't really get a bullish divergence, which is kind of interesting on this project. You can see the RSI came up just a tiny bit as the price put for a lower low, so we almost had a full-on bullish divergence. But what I am now looking at for this project on this daily time frame is the scenario where we're putting through a bit of an ascending triangle, a bullish continuation pattern. So we don't need to get too technical about it. What we do know is that we're coming out of an extreme fear phase. We're still stuck in, and we still have the oversold territory on that particular daily time frame. Whereas right now on the 4 hour, we can see we've already springed out of an oversold position here on the 28 RSI, which was right here. As we see, last time we oversold was back on the swing low, back on the support. So every time the 4 hour RSI is telling us, okay, we're oversold, we can potentially long, we can potentially accumulate here and, put through a nice swing trade. As you see, each time we're just seeing it mirror. Sure, the impulse was shorter this time, but we are seeing how the relative strength index being oversold can yield really nice opportunities. So what I'm looking for with Aave now is potentially a retest of this $64 resistance, and if we can retest this $64 resistance, we come up, retest, break through, retest its support. I'm looking for that $77 target in the near future, which we could potentially break out of because it's an ascending triangle. It is typically a bullish chart pattern, and I would be anticipating a pump to the upside quite soon with this in mind. What are the price targets? Well, the technical price target is going to be the length or the depth of the ascending triangle. So that would actually bring us up to around about the swing high that we put through here on the 7th of June 2022, meaning we'd have a price target of around $110 for Aave over the next probably quarter. It could take a while. I mean, if we look how long it already took to trade along this, it was 17 days. So I'd expect a breakout within at least the next 17 days to see what could effectively happen here. We're going to need a lot of accumulation from, many whales as well, but the chances are unlikely that we're actually going to see $100+, but the chance is there because the indicators are telling us that it could effectively happen. Look at this swing low here to swing high, it was 90%. So far we saw a 62%. So again, diminishing returns on each swing. However, we could still see a really nice pump to the upside. Let's look at the bearish scenario here. Well, the bearish scenario for me is we just lose the support level of this trend line at around $58. We'd come down and probably retest the $50 region once again for Aave, and that's for my short-term price prediction. So if this is the bottom, if we are close to the bottom for Aave, we really can start looking at the price targets for the next bull markets. And if we take the swing high, the all-time high of $669, we can see over the next few months we really want to retarget that $200 level, and I suppose looking at the future prices between $837 and $1,000 is a realistic price level here for our friend Aave. We can also see on the Bollinger Bands, we're just sitting neutral in the middle, sitting at the 20-day moving average, so we haven't really put a touchdown on the Bollinger Band yet, but that line does actually float along that key support level, which we do not want to lose. So I think it's also quite interesting to see that as well, the fact that they just completely marry up together perfectly. Really, really good to see on that side of things. Volume, not really getting much come through. We could do with a bit more. Bull market support band, we don't have that here right now, but I do think it's very, very interesting to see what is going on with this ascending triangle. So hopefully we pump out, guys. Hopefully we get that break out to the upside too. If you're new to the channel, do hop into the Discord. You can see we've got people sharing technical analysis and just talking about cryptocurrency in general, so don't be shy, come say hello. Also make sure you subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment. That would really help me out. I mean, if you're already watching the video, you might as well subscribe anyway. It's got to be relevant to you in some sort of way. So thanks so much, guys. See you soon. Bye for now.